Okay. A very good evening to all our attendees and viewers who are watching us live on Facebook and the Zoom and the YouTube. A very, very warm welcome to the Author Saga series. A quick recap for those of you who are new to Pick a Book. Pick a Book is all about reading, more reading, and inculcating the habit of reading, research, and presenting the summary of it in our regular meeting sessions. Creating a better world by changing the sense of self through the habit of reading is the vision of Pick a Book. Currently, Pick a Book marks its inspiring presence in 4 countries: Sri Lanka, India, Singapore, and UK, with over 600 plus readers, 18 regions, and 40,000 people inspired through our sessions in just a span of 1 year. Pick a Book has continued to spread its wings across the globe. It has come up with a new initiative, a brand of its own called Author Saga series, wherein the authors can reach their readers and individuals who are like-minded interests. Authors can also discuss the key insights of their books, and readers can have the opportunity to know more about the book from the author himself. Okay, we let us know a bit more about the presenter and the author of this book. Bhadresh Dani is a husband, father, and marathon runner, and power electronics engineer with a management education from Henley Management College, UK, and IIMA Management Education, IIMA and Leadership Development Education from Scandinavian Institute of Management, Denmark. He has total of 29 years of experience working with power electronics, product development, production, customer service, sales, and business development. He worked with Danish, a multinational Danfoss for 15 years, and since the inception of its operations in India on various assignments of OEM sales, project sales, channel partner sales, and business development. At the time of authoring this book, he is working with Bharat Bijli Limited, India, as vice president. He is passionate about sales, digital marketing, new technologies like Industry 4.0, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. He strongly believes in creating unique values for his customers and organization he works. His professional career is built on 3 strong pillars: vision, innovation, connection. That's truly awesome. A very warm welcome, Mr. Bhadresh Daniji, to
Thank
all
you.
the Saga.
Thank you. Good evening to all.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. First of all, from Pick a Book, and on behalf of all our viewers and attendees today, we all congratulate you for the book and wish you a long way in writing. And Bhadresh ji, are you an avid reader?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think reading books played a key role in making you what you are today? What's your take on that?
Yeah, I have a habit of at least 10 pages reading every day, actually. And I have got a bunch of books, especially on self improvement, on management, as well as on sales, and many other books on leadership also, actually. So I used to buy one book every week when I was traveling. So that was my ritual. That as soon as I reach to airport, I go to the bookstall and pick up one book, and then try to read during the traveling. Maybe if I'm traveling 3-4 days time, I will try to finish the book during 3-4 days time. So unfortunately, now this habit is not there, buying a book, but at least it's going on every 10 10 pages every day. Maybe around 7 to 8 I normally read every day. I think book is really is a good friend. I think is the best friend for everyone, I would say.
Thank you. That's exactly truly. I agree with you all. Okay, and I would like to know how did your journey start as a writer?
Yeah, I think 21st March, that was the golden day for me. I think it was a lockdown day, actually, and 21 days lockdown. I was watching the news, and I thought what I'm going to do for 21 days, actually. So I started writing some small blog that how can we utilize this 21 days. And I was also talking about creating contents, and because knowledge is economy, and we are going towards knowledge economy. So then in month of May, I joined the bookathon. It is like a marathon actually. So from 1st of May, I started writing it, and in 2 months' time, I think I could finish the first draft actually. So I would say the COVID was a problem for everybody, but maybe it was a blessing for me. I could utilize the COVID time, and I think there are many authors who could really utilize that time. And I'm able to see many authors nowadays. They've written the book during COVID period, actually, the lockdown period.
Surely, awesome. So that's the best way of, one can say that, crisis perfectly utilized. So you have done a great job that way. And with that, many of us, you have a chance to inspire a lot more people. You spread by spreading the knowledge and experience you have and the writings from your book.
Sure.
So thank you for that. And what made you interested in writing a book on sales, especially? And why is it named Transformation 2.0?
First of all, I've been in sales for many years, at least around 22 years in sales, actually. So I started my journey from R&D engineer to a production engineer. I was service engineer, and then I was a sales manager. So that is how I try to work for all the value chain, the complete value chain, starting from R&D up to the sales. And but my major career was in sales. So I think when I joined sales as a job, or maybe when I got a first job as a sales, I was actually a failure in the starting, and I made many mistakes, and then I corrected actually. So the purpose of writing this book was to put all the experience in the book. It's a practical experience in the book, and want to see that my reader does not face a similar problem what I face in my initial part of the career. Because I remember when I was in sales, I think most of the books were from international authors. So many things of international authors are not really applying to Indian authors, or especially on a B2B side. So there is always a difference between B2B and B2C actually. So the business to consumer is not really applicable to B2B. The basic thing will be applicable, but not all actually. So that was the reason I started writing a book, because sales was my the major stint I was with sales. Second is, I think, why transformation as a name, because transformation is like transform from one state to other state actually. So what I have done, I have actually tried to challenge the conventional systems or sales process, I would say the B2B sales processes actually. And I mean, it's the conventional processes are not really valid now because of the post-COVID situation, where the salesman have to really do the selling virtually actually. So I have covered many things which are really non-conventional, or maybe post-COVID, what salespeople need to do. So that is the reason I've used the word 2.0. So it is called version 2. So version 1 was the conventional, but this is a new way of sales process. So that is how this name came to my mind.
Awesome. That's truly awesome. Great to know that how the name has arrived. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's a small introduction about the journey of Mr. Bhadresh Janiji coming to writing a book. So let us now move on to know more about what's in the book, and what kind of experiences he had gone through and share with us in the book. Okay, moving on to my first question. What are the key essentials, to become a successful B2B salesperson or an entrepreneur?
Right. I think one of the main point of any job, we need to have a ask model. Ask model is like attitude, skill, and knowledge. So anybody has to do any job, he is to have a right attitude, he need to have right skills, and he need to have a right knowledge. So this is called in HR language is a ask model, and is the intersection of attitude, skill, and knowledge becomes a behavior and action. So that is how I have created some kind of small model within the book actually, where I try to cover a couple of points like what are the attitude requirement. So first is I think the positive mindset. The salesperson has to have a lot of positive mindset. Reason is he is surrounded with a lot of negativity. Reason is he is losing many orders. Many times there is a lot of rejection from the customers. There is a lot of pressure from the company and all that. But in all negative situation, he has to be with a positive mindset. I think it's a very important aspect. I think it's important for everybody, but for salesperson is very important. Second is, I think, the strong belief in the law of attraction. So, what people say that, like, whatever your values, they become a belief or thoughts. Your thoughts become your thoughts and beliefs actually becomes your action, and action becomes your results actually. So, if you really believe on something that okay, I strongly believe in getting this order, so he has to actually win the order before he win the order physically. So he has to win the order in mind first before he go to the customer. So he has to think, okay, I'm going to get the 1 crore order. So he has to mentally prepare that, okay, I already won the award order actually. So I think this is law of attraction is very important and everybody knows what is it. But the point is, I think the salesperson has to really create a vision board. If somebody has got a target of 5 crore, I think he has to create a vision board and he has to put in front of his desk, and he should always look at that actually that I already achieved my annual target actually. So I think this is a proven technique, and a lot of people have done it. And it's a proven technique. A lot of people are using it. Like Think and Grow Rich book is also saying the same thing actually. So Secret book is also saying the same thing. So there are many books on law of attraction. The third point is, I think the important is a never give up attitude. Because again, I'm saying like when you are approaching a customer for appointment, first appointment, second appointment, third appointment, many times you don't get the appointment. So you should not be really disappointed that, okay, I'm not getting the appointment. The reason is that any sales call is closed only after 8 to 12 follow-ups. I think this is a statistics done all over the world actually. So if somebody stops doing the follow-up, I think the order is gone to a competitor. So whoever is able to do a strong follow-up, I think he will be able to consider for number one, number two, number three, and then you will be able to decide. The customer will be able to decide. So never give up attitude is very, very important. Many times you have got a lot of rejection. The same customer as you lost the order from the same customer, and many times salespeople don't go to the same customer again. But I think the person should go again to that customer and should ask, okay, what is the reason why I lost the order, and so that I correct myself again. So this is also a very important aspect as far as attitude is concerned. The fourth is what I see is the EQ, emotional quotient. I think IQ we always talk about, but EQ is also quite important, where we need to have the self awareness as well as I think we need to have a self management. We should be knowing that when I'm getting a trigger, and we should not be triggered by what customer says. Many times, like customer give you a very ridiculous price, and then you really lose your temper, or maybe you don't really speak, but you show in your body language actually. So I think it is very important to have the EQ uh, and really work on it. I think I have covered a lot of things about emotional intelligence, that how to really develop emotional intelligence. Coming back to the skill, so we have completed attitude, and now I'm talking about the skill. In the skill, I think the relationship building is one of the very important skill. Because whether you are having any inquiry from the customer or not, but you need to actually build a relationship with the customer. I think somebody has said like, don't sell, make connections actually. So don't go and try to sell to customer, but only just make a connection with the customer. Second saying is that don't sell to customer, sell for the customer, sell for the customer. The difference between both is like, whatever you are selling, it should be useful to a customer. And selling to a customer means you are pushing to a customer to buy. So when you are pushing to customer to buy something, I think customer is always trying to become more defensive actually. So I think it is always good to sell for customer, not to sell to customer actually. So this is also very important point when we are going for selling to customer. The second is, I think, communicator. I think the product is quite good, but if you are not able to communicate to customer properly, then there is no use. So in communication, I think there are three things is very important. One is the voice. So in voice, I think it's a tone and modulation is very, very important. How do you communicate? Second is a body language, because many times we are not able to control our body language. So it's also very important to control body language. And third point is, I think the presentation has to be very, very concise, because customer do not have time. So are you able to give a pitch in 30 seconds, or can you explain your product in 40 seconds, kind of a thing actually. So I think this is very important in the communication. When you are giving a presentation, I think you should be able to complete your presentation in 5 slides, and you should be able to give a message in 5 slides. Many times, even now, the new trend is even PPTs are not really. Customers are, suppose if somebody is trying to open the laptop, customer says, no, please don't open the laptop. I don't have time. So the person should be able to talk even without the laptop. So he should have some kind of fluency in talking about the product and solutions actually. The other skill is very, very, very important for salesman is called listening skill. I think most of the salespeople are poor listener actually. So there is a rule that the customers should speak for 75% and salesmen should speak only for 25% actually. The earlier days, maybe I'm talking about 20 years back, that salesman used to speak more and then customer used to listen more actually. But here, the advantage of listening is, I think you're able to understand the customer pain point and what is his goal, what are his pain points, and you're able to find out what are the needs of the customer. Then only you are able to give a solution. The people say that if you really don't listen, then you miss the opportunity to uncover the need of the customer. And many times customers are not ready to listen to you. He would like you to listen about his problems and his issues, not to your product and your solutions actually. So listening skill is also important, and networking is always good. So people say that, I think your average of 5 people, you spend most of your time. It's called by Jim Rohn actually. So you need to have a like-minded people network. So let's say it's the salespeople. So they need to have a very informal network of complementary people, and then they talk about specific customers, and they talk about, okay, where are the new projects coming in, where are the new requirements are coming in, and they should try to share the knowledge and all that. So many times even the network is not going to give you the order, but network is actually give you the input for your next order or maybe the next lead actually. So these are all the skills really required for becoming a successful salesman. And actually, I've used the word called pro salesman actually. So pro is little bit more than the conventional salesman. This was about attitude, skill, and knowledge. So knowledge is, I think, the first is the knowledge is the domain knowledge. So if you're in automobile industry, I think you need to know about automobile. What are the new cars being launched, or what is happening in the market about automobile industry. Then you need to have the knowledge on the current affairs. Let's say what is sports, what is going on. Let's say it's a football match is going, or cricket match is going, or related to the new technology and all that. The third is the commercial knowledge. The salesperson should be able to have a basic commercial knowledge. He should be able to read the P&L statements. He should be able to read the balance sheets. He should have a taxation knowledge, profitability, and all that. So at least the when you are selling, you should know that what is the profitability, what is the margin for this orders, and all that. It's a very basic thing. I think the negotiation and the closing, these are all the very basic requirement. And the last point, what I would like to say that I think the person should have a lot of high integrity. So many times the salespeople, they try to push to a customer, and where even customer is not going to use the product, or the product is not going to be useful to a customer. So yes, you will get the order first time, but maybe the next time he will remember that this person has actually sold me the product, but it is not really useful to me, or it is not a good product. So I think high integrity is very uh, important. So summary is ask model, attitude, skill, and knowledge. So if you have all these three, the right attitude, skill, and knowledge, your actions and behavior will go in the right direction to become a successful salesman.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bhadresh. That's a whole lot of information and takeaways from the first question itself. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you all must have understood by now, how the book is going to help us a lot, right? So don't delay. Get this book right now. You can just order it on Amazon. It's available on Amazon in the Kindle version as well. Um, okay, moving on to my next question. Generally, sales is considered a difficult job, and many youngsters don't prefer to choose a career. How sales can be simplified.
Yeah, I think I would say that sales is not, people say that sales is art and science, but I would say that the sales is a systematic process actually. So many times salespeople are not successful because they try to skip the many steps in the systematic process actually. So I think in my book I have given around 15 different milestones, or 15 different steps, that what should be the first step, or what should be the second, third, fourth kind of a thing. And I think there should not be any shortcut. If somebody is really following the process, I can guarantee that the salesperson will be definitely successful, and his chances of winning will be quite high. I can just name a few steps. Maybe I can say that around 5 steps. I can say that the first step is the finding the right customer, qualify the customer. So if your product is premium and then you are going to a tier 3 customers, I think you're wasting your time. So you should go to a right customer, qualify the customer. Second is, once you get the appointment, I think you should try to prepare well before the sales call, whether it is a face-to-face sales call or whether it is a virtual sales call. I would say that, like in bank and other process, we say KYC. It is called Know Your Customer. I would say KYCW, Know Your Customer well, is very important before you go to the first sales call with the customer. So I've actually written the chapter 5, especially on the preparation, that what kind of preparation you need to do before you go for a sales call. The third point is, I think you need to do the discovery process. Discovery process is called, you ask the goals and pains of the customer. You ask the right set of questions, and you understand the pains and goals of the customer. What is the future goals, or what are the present pains of the customer? The fourth is, I think you need to do a value delivery. So instead of talking about the feature of your product, you have to uh, tell about the benefit of the product. So if the customer is going to use a product, what they are going to get out of the product. It is called a value delivery. And the fifth is, I think, the objection handling. So objection handling is not about the price. but it is about like whatever the value you are delivering or value proposition what you are able to give, you have to convince, and whatever the objections are there, you have to clear those objections during that particular steps of objection handling. And the last step is find the right time to offer the final price is very very important, because many times in first call itself sales people give the price, and then customer will always say that your prices are too high, and then that's a first rejection, and then automatically in the first step itself the salesperson is going in a defensive mode actually. So I think this is the process. I just try to brief in a very short way in 6 milestone, but there are 15 milestones, and I have used myself, and it has worked quite well. I would say the chances of winning for these steps are very, very high.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I myself am seeing sales in a different perception now. So far, like everybody thought so sales is a difficult job is my perception too. But ladies and gentlemen, like how Mr. Bhadresh he told, there is a process, and if followed, even for the sales, to be considered as a job, as an interesting job, if we follow a process to it and possess the right kind of mindset and the right kind of skill along with the knowledge we have, they are more important. So thank you so much for that amazing giveaways today. And yes, and with that, moving on to my third question. A chapter from this book talks about changing roles of sales executive in this digital era. Could you just throw some light on it for our audience here?
Yeah, I think it is very important post-COVID situation. I mean, we can let's think about what is the challenge for the salesman today. The customers are not encouraging to welcome to their premises. They are trying to avoid normally the face-to-face meetings. That is one. Second is, I think the salespeople who are working from home or in office, but they are worried about retaining their existing customers. So they are worried how to engage my existing customer, how to retain him with me actually. How can I know that nothing is going wrong with him, and competitors are not becoming active with my present customers. The third point is, I think the offline seminars are stopped. So how can I really create a lead sitting at home? That's a third point. And the fourth point is, I think the point is the how to develop the trust when I'm talking to a new customer very first time remotely. It's very difficult. I think we are all social animals. So when you meet somebody in person, you are able to feel the vibration of people, and then and the customer or the person is able to develop the trust in you actually. So it's a big challenge for a salesman, that how to really create a trust among the new customers actually. So this is a serious challenge for salespeople. So now I think how to really. So I think one more point is, I would say that in the digital era, I think B2C is already happening right now. But even in B2B also, the 60 to 70% the decision process is actually completed even before contacting a salesperson. This is the new statistics in last 1 year, even in B2B. So customer even does not call salesperson till 6 to 70% process is over. So for a salesperson, the 30% job is only pending for him actually. So what's happening in the 60-70%, the inbound marketing role is increased like anything actually. And in the salesperson role has actually shortened. They are only their role is only limited to, I would say that the helping customers to closing the call, or helping or assisting them to closing the call actually. So if the salesperson does not understand particular things on, let's say, digital marketing, the complete process, how it is working. Second is, okay, how to really create a content or success stories. What inbound marketing is already doing it. How to create a lead by micro video. Micro video is a new concept where you are actually sending a micro video. You send a video on WhatsApp, or then the way you are giving introduction over phone, like audio introduction. This is a video introduction, and it's a recorded message actually. So, how to really create a lead using micro video? How to conduct the webinars? Because offline and online webinars is totally different. I have seen many salespeople, they use the same techniques what they are using for offline webinars. Actually, it is not true, because you have to use many techniques when you are doing the offline online, because you have to engage the customer, because the attention span for any customer is not more than 20-22 minutes actually online. So how to really keep them engaged? Like, you have to create a poll, or you have to really use the the pointers, or you have to, I would say, engage them to write something on a chat box. Many things they need to really learn actually, and there are many tools available, like they can use it for predictive sales. There are analytics tools available, so they can actually utilize those tools to find out what can be my next 3 months sales, or that there are many other things they need to really understand. I think one more point which I missed it is all how to engage with the prospect or customer on social media. So it is not like liking the post or something, but I think how to really engage productively on a LinkedIn or on a Instagram, or even on Twitter. So it's very important, and then they have to get all the customers or prospect to the landing page or on a website, so that they become a lead or qualified lead for the future projects. So I have actually created chapter number 4, that how to really build the funnel uh, online. This is not very common in B2B. B2C is definitely is very common. So I have used many tools and explain in a quite detailed way about how to do the virtual selling, or how to utilize all the digital marketing tools actually. So
Right.
it's very important to for our salespeople. I think elevator pitch is totally different. We don't have a time. Otherwise, I wanted to read from my book that there is a elevator pitch is totally on a digital site compared to the conventional elevator pitch actually. So it is amazing, I would say that. And believe me, in the process, even I learned a lot on digital marketing. When I was writing the book, I also done a lot of research. I talked to many digital coaches, and tried to learn from them also. So it was also good learning for me actually, because I was also doing the conventional selling for last many years actually.
Great. That's awesome. That's truly awesome, Mr. Bhadresh, to know that, because like how we say, things will change, so do we, and so do everything should change. Like right now, because everything is online, this is completely a digital era, and so do the sales. It shouldn't be like typical. Old traditional type of sales, and they also have to learn the new techniques, new teachings and all, adapt new skills. So thank you for everything you have told. That micro video thing, that is also awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, I am sure, because like when he's sharing, that's the advantage of reading books, because Mr. Bhadresh have done so much of research, spent so much of time and energy, just to put everything, all the things that can directly put in a nutshell and give it to the audience, so we can directly grab that advantage. So that's the biggest advantage of reading books. So I advise you to immediately grab it, because as and when I'm listening to every point seems to be important, because sales is something everybody's connected, be it a small entrepreneur, or be it a big entrepreneur. That is something everybody needs it. So thank you so much for every piece of information. We just loved it. And with that, I just want to move on to my next question. Generally, sales people have an issue of work-life balance. This is very true, I would say, because their timings are very odd. Yeah, they have to work long hours and things like that. So how can they make a work life, and the personal life balance?
I
You
think
can
I
give.
have passed through this problem when I was doing a sales actually, and I think this is a basic reason that I have added this chapter 10. It is called a bonus chapter for my book actually, because I wanted to see that my readers they don't face the problem what I face in my sales career. I think work-life balance is basically the sales are not traveling right now. Sales people are, but actually they are working from home. They are also quite busy still contacting customers, doing the webinars and all that actually. But the what I try to do, I've actually put one called a life of sorry, will of life. It is called Wheel of Life. So it is covering a different aspect of life on a 360-degree. One is the career, the second is a health. So it's a physical and mental both. The third is a family. I think their goals and purpose. Fourth is the recreational activity like sports or hobbies or something. Fifth is the social activities like friends. It is not like liking on Facebook or something. Somebody's like the post. I'm saying physically meeting people and meeting friends or calling people. It's called social activities as well as charity and all that is also one of the social cause or social activities. The fifth is the life planning. It's a career planning or financial planning or the goal setting or maybe on the long term. I would say that people would like to plan their career. The next point is the self development. I think it's very, very important. I think initially we were talking about the reading the books and all that. So I would recommend that at least every day they should spend at least 1 hour time on reading or reading the books or maybe on hearing the blogs or maybe watching the YouTube video related to sales or motivation or whatever it is. But I think every day 1 hour. So people say that if you improve by 1% every week, end of the year you will be improved by 52% actually. So it's a 1% every week, 52%. So it's a very good analogy. What I would say that. And the last point is I think spiritual that. Doing the meditation or connect with the soul or connect with the God kind of thing. So, what I've done is the Wheel of Life is a 360-degree tool for happiness overall because many times people have got a lot of money but they are not happy. And reason is they are not able to spend time on all these spoke of the life on a 360 degree actually. So what I have suggested is like plot your the daily life on the wheel of life. What exactly you want on each spoke. So you create some kind of the spider chart or spider diagram and try to find out where are the gaps actually for each spoke and then work on those spokes on a daily basis actually. Let's say if you're not spending time on health, so then spend some time half an hour on health, or if you're not doing meditation, maybe put 10 minutes on meditation. So maybe you can create some kind of a proper timetable and you can create some goals and all that. So I think this is a very, very good chapter, I would say. Even I was reading today and then I was really very, very happy about the contents. Even after reading for 50 times, I still feel that yes, is a fantastic chapter because it was the real problem for the salespeople, and I put my real-time experience here actually. So it's quite useful. So I would request that uh, please go and read this Will of Life. Even you can learn from the website Will of Life and try to balance your life in all the angles, all 8 angles actually. So then you'll be very, very happy and you will not feel that, okay, I'm not able to give time to my family or I'm not able to do justice to my hobby or whatever it is.
Mm, awesome. Great. That's a wonderful to know that. In fact, amazing actually. A wheel of life is something so interesting to know. I definitely I'm lucky that I've received a book. So, so ladies and gentlemen, like this chapter is an extra icing on the cake. And he, like Mr. Danish said, he has shared very very valuable 360 degrees.
You can see this if I'm able to show that. This is
Yes.
called Wheel of Life,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Great. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, then that's about it. Wheel of life. So we have every chance to improve our own wheel of life. Get ready, prepare your own wheel of life, and start working on the gaps. And I'm sure you can just win over everything in life and be a perfect salesman. Um, thank you for that. And then yes, after this amazing, wonderful book, what is the upcoming project?
Very good question, actually. In fact, I have already announced my upcoming book in my this book itself, actually. So this particular book, the sales transformation, again, you can see that on the physical, you can see the book. It's around 320 pages. Uh, so it's with a lot of figures and a lot of diagrams and a lot of letter diagrams and all that. So this book is especially for the salespeople who are on the frontliners and who are in the field, who are going in the field and all that. But the new book, what I've started writing, that is especially for the sales leaders and the entrepreneurs, actually. So the book title is Sales Leadership Transformation 2.0. Uh, the book title is similar, but I have added the leadership, actually. So how can the sales leader can build his team and he can transform his team to become a pro salesman, actually. So it's a very very good chapters. I'm going to interview around 100 industry sales leaders and trying to put all the crux in the book, actually. So it is going to be quite good, and hopefully I will be able to release it by end of this year. That is my plan. Uh,
Great. Awesome. And we would love to have you after your second release also. Thank you
sure.
on our show. Thank you so much. And wishing all the best for the new upcoming project. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now, this is the last question from him. So we am so, so, so happy for having so much learnings from this book. It's B2B Sales Transformation 2.0. So for those of you who want to buy this book, it's available on Amazon, and the Kindle version is also available. And this book is also accompanied by action workbook. That's a good thing actually. You can download it from www.b2bsalestransformation2.0.com. So the book name is the website name as well. So it's free. So utilize this opportunity. Thank you so much, Mr. Bhadresh Banerjee, for such valuable inputs and taking time
Thank you.
out to
Thank you
share
very
your
much.
experiences and knowledge with our lovely audience here. I'm amazed as well because you have changed the whole perspective of sales today. So do the audience. Loved it. Absolutely, we love this book for what it holds in terms of sales transformation, to the changing needs. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from the order today and the picker book. Okay, I'm sure you all have enjoyed the session as much as we enjoyed doing it. Thank you so much for everybody in the room and who is watching us live. Take care and see you
Thank
all
you.
next week.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All the best. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.